Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, bringing you your weekly TarotScopes for the week of the 9th to the 15th of November 2020. And today I have pulled out 3 decks of cards that I'm going to be working with to give you your insight. And remember, this is per sign of the Zodiac, so you can watch or listen to your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, whichever signs you connect with, whichever signs you're interested in, you may watch for those. And the timestamps for each of the signs of the Zodiac will be in the description below, so have a look down there and you can jump straight ahead to whichever sign of the Zodiac you are interested in knowing about. So these TarotScopes for the week ahead basically give you the kind of energy, the kind of inspiration, the kind of guidance. What do you need to be aware of? What do you need to be mindful of for the coming week, for the time period as indicated over here? Okay. And then if you want more detail, if you're wanting an expanded view for the month ahead, so as you can see on the writing that I have going across the top of the screen, I am about to release my December forecast readings, which are exclusive for my member club, or my club members, and you are welcome to join. It is open to absolutely everybody, and it is the 3rd tier upwards that would give you access to those videos. So it is really, really exclusive and gives you, so it's similar to this but in so much more detail. Here in this particular TarotScopes, we do each sign of the Zodiac in about 5 minutes, give or take, and the month ahead forecasts are going to be probably half an hour, 45 minutes each per sign of the Zodiac, so giving you a real in-depth look at the month ahead for the month of December 2020 and what you can look out for per sign of the Zodiac. So if you are interested, please do consider joining the Insight Club. Love to have you on board for all the, not just for those videos, but for all the other content that is available to you. All right, let me stop waffling. I have got 3 decks in front of us. This is the Muse Tarot by Rene, which is just such an awesome deck. That's going to give us our main reading or our main guidance for the week ahead. And here I have Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Again, just such an awesome deck. And finally, an interesting reason for choosing this one is the Angel's Answers deck by, I think it's Radley Valentine. And the Angel's Answers deck is basically going to give us a message from the angels to answer whatever question or whatever guidance has come up from these 2 cards. So let's get straight into it. Let's get straight in. We're going to start with Aries, and we will move through all the signs of the Zodiac and finally end off with Pisces. But as I said, there are timestamps in the description below to help you get to whichever Zodiac you are interested in looking at. So I hope you have an awesome week, friends, with love and blessings. Let's get straight into our readings for today with Aries. Hello Aries, and welcome to your TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are working with 3 decks today, and let's have a look and see exactly what the cards are saying. So Aries, for you for the week ahead, the first card we have is the Queen of Emotions. And the Queen of Emotions in traditional tarot is the Queen of Cups, and she's all about paying attention to feelings. She's about nurturing the emotions and nurturing the feelings and nurture what's going on within your heart and soul. Because you can see here, look at the, I'm going to call them the onions that we have over here. The onions are obviously full of layers. There's many layers to it. And this is what you have to understand for you this week. Every time something happens, every time you go through an experience this week, it's going to be like peeling the layers of the onion. You are drowning, or you have been drowning in emotions. There's a lady coming out of the waters there, and underneath the surface there is just so much going on that we're not aware of. And this is what you need to be paying attention to this week, Aries. You're going to be having all sorts of feelings. There's going to be all sorts of, I'm going to call them good and bad emotions that are going to be going through you this week. And it's about paying attention, acknowledging, and giving every single emotion the time that it needs to be processed, to be dealt with, and to be understood. Okay, so it's going to be an emotional week for you, Aries. I also am going to say to you, don't make decisions while you're in a heightened emotional state, all right? If there are decisions to be made this week, if there are any changes to be made this week, if there's anything that you're needing to do this week. Rather let the emotion, let the wave of emotions come and go before you make your final decisions. Do not make any decisions while you're feeling emotional. And again, this is not just about the negative emotions. It's about the positive emotions as well. So you need to be paying attention to all of that and just be recognizing what you're going through and just allow the layers to unfold as they need to, and no decisions while you're in that heightened emotional state. I also notice with this card that there is a light emanating here from her third eye, and I don't know if it's visible, but there's all these kind of lights coming off it, and that's telling you to trust your intuition. But your intuition is love, intuition is emotion, and this is why it is such an emotional card, and intuition connects with this so strongly. So for you this week, Aries, pay attention to your emotions. Let them flow. Don't restrict. Don't hold back. Allow the emotions to flow as they need to, but no decisions and no changes and no actions while you're feeling that emotional pull. Let's see what the Psychic Tarot has to say for you. Oh, look. Okay. So here we have emotional loss. All right, so it's talking to the same story. It's talking to the same situation. And emotional loss is saying to you, I just love the Fibonacci. Can you see the Fibonacci spiral that's happening around the card? Let me see if I can put it into view for you. All right, and look how he's holding his heart. Look how he's holding his chest. He's deep in thought, he's contemplative, he's thinking, he's pondering, he's wondering. He's feeling the emotions. Notice there's no action here. Notice there's no reaction here, okay? So he is going through the emotional whatever. I know it says an emotional loss, but I don't like to deal with the negatives. So he's feeling the feels. He's going through the emotions. I also want to notice the ocean behind him. Okay, and how the sun is peeking through the clouds. Here we have all this darkness. So we need to understand that whatever he's going through at the moment, it's deep emotions, it's dark emotions. You can see how everything in front of him is completely dark. What's very interesting about the Fibonacci spiral, okay, it is that it is a mathematical equation. It is how life works, all right? And right here in the center, that's where everything starts. This is everything is initiated from this point. And the pain that he's feeling, and he's just feeling it. He's holding on to it on his chest. He's holding on to it. He's feeling it, but he's allowing it to spiral. He's allowing it to evolve. And that's what we were saying here about our queen. But look at where the spiral is taking him. It's taking him to the sunshine. And behind him, you can see the sun is coming through, peeking through the clouds, and there's going to be happiness and joy. All right. Let's see what the angels, this is the angel answers deck. Let's see what the angels want to say in relation to these two cards as well. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It says don't stop. It says don't stop. So Aries, don't stop. You know, and I think that's such an important message, because when we're in this emotional state, when we're feeling so vulnerable, when we're feeling so overwhelmed, by emotion, when we're feeling these emotions that we're going through, it's quite natural to sort of stop everything and to sort of pause life so that we can process and so that we can handle. But what the angels are actually saying to you is don't stop, all right? The angels are actually saying to you, continue. And that's what I was saying here, is that we need to recognize, feel the emotions, recognize the emotion that we're going through, but let's just keep progressing. Let's just keep moving forward. We're not going to make decisions while we're in the height of the emotions. We're not going to make any changes, but we are going to continue with our life. We're going to continue going through the emotions, going through stuff, because if we stop, we are going to experience nothing but pain. The way to get out of pain, the way to get out of discomfort is to keep moving. Okay, so what the angels are saying to Aries is don't stop. So Aries, for you, the week ahead, it's going to be an emotional one. This is, again, I'm going to repeat, it's not necessarily negative emotion. It could be heightened positive emotions, all right? A lot of happiness, a lot of laughter, that's all emotion. So don't always equate this to negative, even though we've got emotional loss here, but it's about the feeling. It's about being aware of and not being... So it's not a week to ignore the emotions. It's not a week to turn a blind eye. It's not a week to pretend like it's not there. Let's focus on the emotions that we are feeling, but recognize the spiral of life, recognize the Fibonacci code, the Fibonacci sequence, okay? Recognize that and know that the sun is shining, but don't stop whatever you're doing. Aries, have an awesome week with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, you take care. Hello Taurus, and welcome to your TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We're looking at the week of the 9th to the 15th of November 2020, and this week I'm working with 3 decks of cards. We have got the Muse Tarot, we have got the Psychic Tarot, and we have got Angel Answers Oracle. So let's get straight into it and see what kind of energy you're dealing with this week, Taurus. So Taurus, we have Empress energy. Isn't she gorgeous? Okay. Empress energy, look at that light emanating from her solar plexus. And inside of her is a whole universe. There's our Earth. There's all the other planets. And she is in complete control. Look at the abundance that she has around her. Okay. So the Empress card is about nurturing. It's about taking care of, because that's what she's doing. She's taking care of the planet. She contains everything. Everything is within her. All right. She is ready. She decides when she's going to open the cloak and when she's closing it. She decides when it's visible and when it's hidden. She decides on when everything is going to happen. And know that when Empress is involved, the abundance that flows, the life that's been given, the opportunities that you are able to give birth to, the opportunities that you're about to start are endless. Look at the endless stars, the endless cosmos that we have within us. And you need to recognize that the spark of life is actually within you, that you have that spark deep within your soul, and you can do with it anything that you want, anything that you need. So Taurus, this is a really good week. I haven't even looked at these 2 cards yet, but looking at this one, it's a really good week to start new projects. It's a really good week to make progress on anything that you're working on, because this is a card of effort, it's a card of work, it's a card of abundance, it's a card of creation and creativity. So anything that you're busy with, anything that you're trying to set up, anything that you're trying to work towards, anything that you're trying to do, the Empress is telling you really a good week to get that kind of thing done. But I am also going to say to you, it's about staying in control, okay? Because that's Empress. She is very much in control, very much. Even though she is trusting the natural order of life, even though she's trusting the natural order of our cosmos and our energy fields, she is still very much in control, and she decides when, who, how, and what. So Taurus, for you this week, that is the important energy. Let's see what the Psychic Tarot has to say. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, how awesome. Right, so here we have the Wisdom card. I see it's not quite in focus. Let me bring it up that you can see. There we go. Wisdom card is telling you that you have the wisdom. Here we have our loyal dog, we have the book of knowledge, the book of understanding, and we have everybody waiting for you to share your word. We have everybody waiting for you to share the wisdom that you have. Look at the light that's emanating. I know it looks like it's the sun behind the book, but the light is emanating from that, okay? He is a wise old man, and the wisdom that he has is really, really awesome. Let me pull this one up so that you can see. It's the same light that's coming off her chest. It's the same light that's coming out of her solar plexus, and it's the same light that he carries in the book, okay? And it's telling you that you contain this wisdom, you contain this energy, you contain this light deep within your heart and soul, and you need to trust it, and you need to know that you have the wisdom that is needed. You have the wisdom to achieve anything and everything that you need. This is a good week for you, Taurus. It's a really good week to make progress. Know that there's no more studying that's needed. There's no more learning that's needed. You have the wisdom. You have everything that you need, everything at your disposal to create the entire universe, if that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do. Trust and believe and know that you have everything. Look at the loyalty that's there. Look how these people are eagerly waiting, and they are excited to hear whatever it is that you have to say. So this week, it's a week of creating the universe or creating the world that you want for yourself. It's the week of allowing yourself to finish projects, to put the finishing touches on things, and know that everything in your universe is perfect. Taurus, let's have a look and see what the angel answers. What do they, oh, look at that. Oh my word, it's awesome. You've got perfect timing. So whatever it is that you've been building on, whatever it is that you've been creating, whatever it is that you've been working towards, Taurus, know that right now you have enough. You have enough energy, enough wisdom, enough understanding, enough comprehension, enough everything. Your book is complete. And the timing is absolutely perfect to start and to release and to open that curtain and to show everybody what it is that you have created, what it is that you have in your universe, what it is that you have in your world, and know that everything is absolutely perfect. Taurus, have an awesome week with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, take care. Hello Gemini, and welcome to your weekly TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We're looking at the week of the 9th to the 15th of November 2020, and I am working with 3 awesome and amazing decks this week to give you your guidance and your inspiration for the week ahead. We're starting off with the Muse Tarot. Let's have a look and see what the Muse Tarot says for your week ahead. We have got the 5 of Voices, which is such an interesting card. Actually, let me bring it a bit closer so that you can see. All right, so the 5 of Voices, if I could just get the clear, there we go. So we have, I mean, obviously everything is duplicated, and it's quite almost like a twin version or a mirror version, and it's quite interesting that this is for Gemini. Gemini are our twins, but what we have here is appearing to be one thing, appearing to be one way, but here we have this hand and we have this red cross, this red light, that's saying that maybe, and inside of this we have a very different kind of picture coming through. So the 5 of Voices is telling you that we don't always feel as confident as we look. We don't always feel as fabulous as we look. We sometimes are feeling a little bit nervous, and we're sometimes feeling a little bit unsure of ourselves, okay? But what it is saying to you, and I want to see if I can get this into focus. There we go, across the bottom. You see here we have these ladies sitting in meditation, all right? And it's telling you that that's the answers that you seek, the answers that you're looking for, the guidance that you need right now is sitting quietly. I also want to note the grapes that we have across the top here that is being offered. All right, look at that. That's absolutely awesome. Grapes are always a symbol of abundance and a symbol of plentiful, but I think this is talking about many, I'm going to call it much stress and anxiety. It's talking, so the abundance that's there is the worry and the stress and the anxiety that we have. But please understand that if you just go still, if you just spend time in contemplation, spend time quietly connecting with you, forget about your outward appearance, forget about how you are perceived or seen by others, forget about what other people's opinions are, forget about what other people think. It's time to recognize that we need to be honest and truthful with ourselves, and the only way to do that is to go within. The 5 of Voices is also saying to you that there's option and opportunity for success and for joy and for plentiful, because you've got the grapes. All you need to do is, instead of focusing on you and focusing on what's happening here, on your inward and outward, is just reach out and grab the opportunities that are there for you. So Gemini, that's going to be your theme for the week ahead, and it's basically saying to you, anytime you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed emotionally or a little bit overwhelmed mentally or in any way, just go and spend a little bit of time in quiet contemplation. Just sit and ponder, sit and contemplate, sit and think about what it is that you're going through, and just let the worries escape. Look for the opportunities that are there for you, because trust me, there's going to be plenty of opportunities that are going to bring you much success, much happiness, and much joy. My word, joy. Joy, 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 joy. It's what we're looking for. So don't focus on the cross. Don't focus on the negativity. Don't focus on what's going wrong in your life. Don't worry about what you look like or how you appear to the outside world. Rather spend time in quiet contemplation. Go within. Yoga, meditation, prayer, any kind of those activities will do you really, really well to get through and to find the opportunities. Oh my gosh. To find the opportunities for success for you this week. Gemini, let's have a look and see what the Psychic Tarot wants to say. Oh, look at that triumph. I love it. So the focus is not so much on there, but on that. I'm going to call it there. So know that if we spend time in quiet contemplation this week, if we look for the opportunities that's there, triumph, success, and happiness is absolutely going to be yours. What I love about this card, what I see is the movement, okay? You can see the dust cloud that the horse is making with the run. You can see the wind in his hair, and you can see that there is action. I love the bright white or the bright yellow light behind him that's sort of pushing him and egging him forward and taking him to success. The red flag is about passion. The red flag is about excitement. It's about creativity. It's about that initial spark of interest, of success, of glory. So, and look at the determination on his face as well. So Gemini, for you, don't focus on looking perfect. Look at him. He's not worried about what he looks like. He's just determined and focused. Spend a bit of time within yourself, finding what is it that you're working towards, where is it that you're wanting to go. Look for the opportunities and know that success and triumph is absolutely yours. Let's see angel answers. Let's see how the angels want to contribute to this, what the angels have to say in answer to all of this. So angel answers, what do you have for us? There we go. Communicate clearly. And you know what, it makes sense, because obviously there's a disconnect. I'm going back to this card. There's a disconnect between our outward and our inward appearances. We have this cross that's separating our outward from our inward, and that's what's causing the difficulty. That's what's causing the challenge and causing us to not see the opportunities for triumph that are there for us. So communicate clearly with yourself and with everybody around you. All right, so Gemini, this week, focus on communication. Make sure that you are speaking the truth from deep within your soul, because that's what's going to bring you the happiness, success, and the joy that you need, want, and deserve in your life. I am also noticing in this card here the beautiful dolphins, and we know how special our dolphins are. Look at the earth that we are holding here, and the light again that's emanating. We've got the light emanating there behind him, and then coming here from heart space. And we've also got our solar chakras and everything like that lighting up and being so illuminated here. Communication is so important. And it's interesting, I've just noticed communication is obviously throat chakra, and here this cross that we have is sort of blocking throat chakra on both of our ladies there, okay, on our twin image. So let's focus on communication. Let's focus on expressing ourselves as openly and as clearly as we possibly can, because that is the way to triumph. So Gemini, have a good week. I hope you get that communication out, enjoy the success, and not worry about other people's thoughts and opinions. Have an awesome week with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, you take care. Hello and welcome to all Cancerians. Welcome to your weekly TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are doing readings for the week of 9 to the 15th of November 2020. And I'm using 3 decks for you this week, and let's see what kind of energy you're dealing with for the week. We're going to start off with the Muse Tarot, and the Muse Tarot for all Cancerians is giving you the High Priestess, giving you the Priestess. And the High Priestess is the card of intuition. It's the card of inner knowing. It's the card of trust. Trusting self, number one, first and foremost. Trusting self, not really worrying about anybody else. I want to show you, let's just bring it closer so that you can see how gorgeous these cards are. So we have all the ruins around her. Ruins are of knowledge, of understanding and comprehension. She is revealing only part of herself, okay? So there's only a portion of herself that's being revealed. She does have this beautiful gold, third eye illuminating golden light, which is really awesome. And we also have the crescent moon that she is in control of, that is also emanating from her hand. The energy coming off it is truly beautiful. Look at how her cloak looks like it's sand dunes, okay? Which is talking about trusting that everything will flow the way it needs to, trusting that everything will be exactly the way it needs to. So the High Priestess, she's all about inner knowing. She's all about trust. She's all about understanding. She's all about knowing, listening to yourself and not really worrying about anybody else. It's about trusting what the universe is giving you and trusting that everything is exactly as it should be. So Cancerians, for you this week, it's about not necessarily going and asking anybody else for guidance. It's about listening to your own inner guidance, trusting your own inner knowledge base, and recognizing that you have the information, the knowledge, and the understanding that you need. So for the week ahead, let's make sure that we don't rely on anybody else. For the week ahead, let's make sure that we focus on revealing only enough of ourselves that's necessary, knowing that we don't have to be fully exposed. We don't have to reveal all our secrets and all our truths to everybody at all the times. It's about holding back just enough of yourself to keep that illusion, to keep that little element of surprise, element of secrecy. But it's also about recognizing that you're in control of your emotions. You're in control of your insight. You're in control of the knowledge, the universe. I keep doing that. The knowledge and the wisdom of the universe. Look how the curtains have been drawn open. Okay, you can, if you choose to, you can cover your face. You can draw the curtains closed. You don't have to reveal anything you don't want to. It's about being in control of that. It's about recognizing who you truly are and only showing what is necessary at the right moments. So Cancerians, it looks like you're going to have to be walking that fine line between what you choose to show and what you choose to hide. But it's about trusting that you know exactly what you need to do, when you need to do it, how you need to do it. All right, let's have a look and see what the Psychic Tarot has to add to your High Priestess card. I like that. Prosperity begins. Absolutely awesome. And look at prosperity. Prosperity begins with a seed, okay? And we need to plant that seed. And then we need to nurture. We need to wait patiently. I love the hands. It's like we're just sitting and we're waiting patiently. And it's about knowing. It's that inner trust and that inner knowing that it is going to work, that it is going to have the abundance that it needs. And if you look at our apple tree here, you know, sorry, is it apples or peaches? I don't know. I'm terrible at my fruit. I think it's peaches. Looking at that, I should have recognized that. Okay, so peaches. Forgive me, Cancerians. Don't know my fruit. So it is the juicy fruit of the nectar of the universe, the nectar of spirit, the nectar of soul. But it's about planting that seed, and it's about waiting for it to mature, waiting for it to get there. But knowing that you don't have to tell the whole world. You don't have to tell the whole world, I've planted a seed and yay. You can keep that to yourself until such time as you are ready to share the luscious, delicious fruit that you need to. The other thing that I am noticing is our moon over here and our curtains, and the coloring between these two cards are quite similar. I mean, take the bright green out of the middle and the red from the edge, but there's certainly a lot of similarities between these two. So the High Priestess is telling you that you need to trust your knowledge, trust your understanding, trust your wisdom, reveal only what is necessary, but know that you are in full control at all times. Prosperity Begins is telling you that this week is the week for planting the seeds. You may not see the fruit, you may not receive the fruit immediately, but know that once you've planted it, it is just a case of waiting. Trust and believe that that seed is germinating, and that seed is growing, and that seed is going to become the fruit tree that you want, that you desire. And also visualize and see it happening the way that it needs to. So Cancerians, let's now have a look and see what the angels have to say. This is the Angel Answers Oracle. So let's see how the angels want to confirm the message and what they want to add to it. You're ready. I love it. I absolutely love it. So whatever it is that you've been pondering, whatever it is that you've been working towards, trust and believe in yourself. Trust and believe that you are ready. Okay, you are ready. Prosperity is going to begin now. All you have to do is plant the seed, and you don't need to shout it from the rooftops, because the High Priestess, she is about trusting her intuition, but she's also about not needing external validation. She doesn't need anybody to tell her how fabulous she is. She sort of has that knowledge. She knows. And she knows that all she has to do is plant the seed, nurture, grow, and wait patiently, and you are ready for it. I want to also just bring this closer. Just look how gorgeous she is. So there she stands. It's almost like she's offering you. Okay, she's almost like she's making you an offering and telling you that you are ready for the success and the abundance, the joy and the happiness that you want, that you need, and that you deserve. You are ready, Cancerians. So this week, trust and believe in you. Plant the seeds, start the journey. You are ready for success. You are ready for whatever it is that you're pondering this week. Cancerians, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, you take care. Hello Leo, and welcome to your weekly TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are looking at the week of the 9th to the 15th of November 2020, and this week I am working with 3 awesome, amazing decks to give you some deep inspirational guidance for the week ahead. Let's get straight into it and see what your week has. We're starting with the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. And Leo, we have the Knight of Inspiration. How absolutely awesome is that? So the Knight of Inspiration, I love how much movement there is. I love the gold dust. I love the fireworks. I love all of that. And it's saying to you that this is going to be a week of busy. There's going to be a lot going on. Let me bring it closer so that you can see how absolutely awesome these cards are. So the Knight of Inspiration is telling you that there is movement. It's telling you that there is action. You can see that the horse is galloping. You can see that the horse is moving. Okay? So I see we're not quite in focus. There we go. Look at the fire in the horse's mane. Look at it. Absolutely awesome. And there's just so much magic. There's so much inspiration happening, even down to the fireworks that's taking place. And this is saying to you that this is not a week to ponder. This is not a week to think. This is not a week to strategize. This is a week to jump in and get busy. Okay? This is a week to snap your fingers and to create the magic and to get things done. Don't worry about the sparks. Don't worry about the flames. Don't worry about the things that normally we would be concerned about. This is a week to initiate, ignite, and to start. This is a week to get things done. So if you've been putting something off for a while, if you've been pondering a change or pondering something that needs doing for a while, know that the Knight of Inspiration is telling you, stop pondering, stop thinking, stop contemplating, and get busy. So know that this week ahead is going to be crazy busy for you, that there's not going to be much rest time. You are probably going to end the week off feeling absolutely exhausted, but when you look back at the week, you're going to see how much you've achieved. You're going to see how far you've come in such a short space of time. And I love this magic dust. This magic dust is really telling you that success is yours, that you've got spirit and angels working with you to help and guide you to achieve. And as you're going, don't wait until the show is over. Don't wait until you've completed everything before you celebrate it, because the fireworks here is telling you to celebrate it as you go. So every time you would do something, tick it off your list, celebrate it, acknowledge it, set off the fireworks. Let's get that celebration and that excitement and that enthusiasm going, because that is the energy that's going to keep you moving forward, and that's going to keep driving you. That's going to keep you progressing in the way that you need to. Let's see what the Psychic Tarot has to say to you with regards to what it is you're working on. Okay, so I love this, okay, because I don't love suffering in silence, obviously, but what it's telling you is this action, this movement, this change, this energy, this magic that you have is going to take you away from suffering in silence. It's going to help you to put an end to the suffering. And the reason why I say the end of is because it's number 9. And 9 is our last single digit, which means after 9 we go to 10, which is actually back to 1. So it's the end of the suffering in silence. But we can't. So you have been for a while. Okay, so Leo, for a while now you've been keeping still. For a while you've been keeping quiet. You've been keeping it all to yourself and hoping that it'll sort itself out, hoping that whatever it is that's got you worried, whatever it is that's got you suffering, no, you're just hoping that it's going to resolve itself and come to an end on its own naturally, but it's not going to. This week things are going to be shifting and changing and moving at a radical pace that will help bring an end to the suffering in silence. It's interesting as well, I don't know if it's going to come through, but we have the sun coming up here behind the mountains. So we're sitting at the top of this mountain. You can see the stairs. We've been sitting there for quite some time, and we've been waiting for the dawn. We've been waiting for the end of the night and the day to dawn. And again, isn't it interesting how we have the nighttime, we have the daytime. The coloring is so similar. If we remove this blue border off this card, the imagery, the coloring is going to be so similar. This golden glow that we have, this golden glow that we have here. And know that the nighttime, things have shifted and changed in the dark, in the nighttime, in the time when we have been silent and worried and fearful. The magic has shifted and changed, and as the sun dawns, as that sun comes up over the horizon, we are going to see that we are no longer suffering, that we are actually in a much better, happier, and more comfortable place. So all of this is taking place for you this week, Leo. All of this is happening for you this week. This is the Angel Answers Oracle. Let's have a look and see what the angels want to add to, how they want to confirm, and what they want to say about these two cards. Trust. I love it. I love it. So Leo, Spirit is saying to you, trust in the process, trust in the night and the day, the night and the day. Trust that it's a cycle of life, that we always go through these cycles. And sometimes we have good times and sometimes we have bad times. This is about not wallowing in the bad times. It's about recognizing that we are the only ones who can create the change. We are the only ones who can keep the energy moving, keep the magic flowing. Trust and believe that that you are protected, that you are taken care of. And I have to show you. I don't know if it's gonna, let's see if the camera will focus on it. But what we have here, okay, is we have you sitting right here. I want to just try and block the background so that the camera will focus on it. There we go. So we have you sitting right here. Look at these gorgeous amethyst crystals on either side. They match my nails. You have got an ascended master behind you. He has an ascended master behind him. And then there's a larger ascended master, divine source, standing there. So please, it's telling you, trust, that Spirit have your back. Trust that you are not alone. Trust that all of this is going to work out. So Leo, for your week ahead, just know that there's a lot of things that need doing. You have to initiate. You have to make it happen. Trust and believe in the magic. Trust and believe in Spirit. Trust and believe in the universe. Celebrate every victory, every success as it happens, and recognize that this week our focus is on ending the suffering. We don't want to be suffering in silence any longer. We want to enjoy the day. We want to look at the light emanating there. We've got the sun coming up, and then we've got the fireworks there. So there's so much light coming through, so much celebration, acknowledgement, and joy that's coming through here for you. So Leo, have an awesome week with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, take care. Hello Virgo, and welcome to your weekly TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We're looking at the week of the 9th to the 15th of November 2020, and this week I am working with 3 awesome and amazing decks to give you a really detailed outlook for the week ahead so that you know what you can expect and what you can look forward to. So we're going to start off with this deck over here, which is the Muse Tarot, and let's see what the Muse Tarot says for your week ahead. So we have the 3 of materials. I have to actually bring it closer. So we have this kind of plaiting, hair plaiting ponytail that's happening here. It is covered in beautiful roses and beautiful flowers, and we have our friends. We have everybody that have connected, everybody that have joined on the situation. All right, so it is about knowing that you are entwined by your friends, by your loved ones, by your family, by your situations, by everything. And just look at the beautiful flowers that are in the hair. So the 3 of materials is telling you that you are supported. It's telling you that you are protected. It's telling you that it's time that you decide where you want to be and how you want to be. Are you going to just stay here in this comfortable cocoon or this comfortable support system? Is it time to leave? Is it time to venture to another flower? Is it time to go out on your own, or is it time to stay in that situation? So Virgo, for you this week, it's a week of decisions. It's a week of recognizing the work that we have put into this plait. All right, we have spent time with our friends, we have connected with our team members, our family members, our colleagues, our friends and family, whoever they may be. We have connected with everybody, and we have worked together as a team, and we have created this beautiful, beautiful plait of all these roses and all these flowers. But it's about recognizing that the work is done now. So we either move on to doing the next project, or we just relish and enjoy the abundance that is there for us. So Virgo, for you this week, it's a week of recognizing all your achievements. It's a week of recognizing all that you've accomplished, recognizing who you've worked with, who's been with you, who's guided you, who's helped your hand, who's held your hand, who's been through this whole process with you. And it's about recognizing the team members, the family members, the friends and the colleagues, all the people that have been instrumental in helping you achieve everything that you have. So it's a week of giving recognition. It's a week of giving understanding. It's a week of recognizing all that you have achieved and all that you have done. Okay, absolutely awesome. But also, I'm going to add to it, it's a week of completion, because we have completed this particular project. We have completed. It is finished. It is beautiful. It is perfect. It looks like maybe they're even taking a little bit of a rest before they move on to the next project. So it's a week of recognizing who you've worked with, how they've contributed, the team itself, recognizing your involvement in it, recognizing that we have completed the project and maybe it's time to move on to the next project. And it's also about just relishing and enjoying all that you have accomplished and achieved. Let's see what the Psychic Tarot wants to add. Oopsie, if I can pick it up. Oh, look at that. Oh my golly, recognition and reward. Absolutely what I was saying there. Absolutely awesome. And look what he's doing. So he's standing on the box and he's receiving the recognition. Look at the light emanating from him. He is receiving, he is bowing in gratitude, he is bowing in grace, and he is accepting the accolades. He is accepting the recognition for all the work that's already gone through. And you know what, as much as, and this is going to get quite interesting here, because what Spirit is saying is, as much as it's been a team effort, as much as you haven't done this on your own, as much as you've had your friends, family, colleagues and team members working with you, actually you are the one who receives the recognition and the reward. Yes, it's about team effort, but it's also about recognizing the individual roles within the team. So you may find that everybody was involved in the the putting on the flowers. Everybody was involved in choosing where the roses go, but maybe you were the only one who did the plaiting. Maybe you were the only one who did the weaving of the entire project, and it's for that reason that you have to receive the recognition and the reward. I am also noticing this is the 3 of materials, and this is the number 3 as well. And number 3 in numerology is the results of, it's the reward for the efforts that you've put in. And it's saying to you that it's about seeing and receiving and recognizing the rewards for your efforts. So I'm absolutely loving this. Virgo, you're going to have a fabulous week. When somebody gives you a compliment, don't shy away from it. Don't say, oh, but actually I didn't, it was some so-and-so, or don't pass the reward on. Just say thank you. Accept the rewards, accept the recognition, accept the, when people admire your handiwork, just accept it and just say thank you, because you really have deserved. You've worked so hard and you truly deserve it. This deck here is the Angel Answers Oracle. Let's have a look and see what the angels want to contribute to this particular situation. What do the angels have to say? There's no need to worry. So I'm loving it, because you know what happens is when we complete a project, when we need to be recognized, when we have to stand and be held accountable for whatever we've done, immediately panic and fear steps in, doesn't it? Immediately we start thinking that, oh, it's not good enough, or nobody's going to like it, or it's not the way it was supposed to be, or it could be better. We become so super self-critical of our project, of our work, of what we've done, and we start feeling like we are afraid of the recognition because we fear that it's going to be negative. We feel like we don't deserve the reward. But this is just the angels in spirit saying to you, there's no need to worry. It's perfect. It's fabulous. It's absolutely amazing. Trust and believe and know that you deserve the success, the reward for everything that you've put into this. Virgo, you don't need me to tell you, you are going to have a fabulous week. With love and blessings from my heart to yours, until we connect again. You take care. Hello and welcome, Libra. Welcome to your weekly TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. Looking at the week of the 9th to the 15th of November 2020. And this week, as you can see, I'm working with 3 decks that are going to give us some really awesome guidance for the week ahead. So let's get straight into it and see what you have in store. So this is the Muse Tarot from Chris Ann, and let's have a look and see. So the Muse Tarot is giving you the Knight of Emotions. So the Knight of Emotions, first of all, is emotions has got to do with our cups. We have the Fibonacci spiral happening over there, which is the sequence of life, or the pattern of life, the secret to life. You can Google it and research it. I'm loving all the water. I'm loving that the horse is jumping up against the water and creating, there's even a cute little heart. Let me actually bring it up and see if I can get the camera to focus on it. See this little water droplet over here? That's actually a heart. Isn't it just gorgeous? So cute. So the Knight of Emotions is telling you that we need to become aware of our feelings. We need to become aware of our emotions. We need to become aware of what we're feeling and the reason why we're feeling the way we're feeling. Okay? So the Knight of Emotions is about becoming active in your feelings, becoming active in your life, becoming active in your circumstances and expressing them, because that's what the horse is doing. By jumping on the water and creating the splash, he's expressing himself. And you need to be able to express yourself. You need to be able to show the emotion that you're feeling. So if you are in a relationship, let your partner know. This week, let your partner know. Express your love, express your feelings. If you're angry or frustrated with your partner, with somebody at work, with a circumstance or situation, express it, okay? This is what the Knight of Emotions is all about. It's about expressing feelings, expressing emotion, and you need to do it. It is an action card. I always see the Knights as an action card. So it's not about thinking and strategizing and coming up with a plan. It's actually about getting down to business and doing it. Express the emotion, share the emotion, whether it's a good emotion or a bad one. If you're angry, show it. If you're sad, show it. If you're in love, show it. If you're happy, show it. All right? If you are experiencing any kind of emotion, whether it be good or bad, be sure to show it and express it. Don't hold back. Don't keep it in. Because if you keep it in, that spiral just gets deeper and deeper, darker and darker. What we want is we want to get out of the darkness. We want to get into the light, and we want to be happy and full of joy. And the only way that you can be happy and full of joy is if you express the emotion instead of holding it in or holding it back. All right, Libra, let's have a look and see what the Psychic Tarot has to add to the situation. patience and planning. So it goes against a little bit, doesn't it? Because here I'm saying to you, this is about action. This is about getting things, expressing, and this is a week of expressing. It's not about of strategy and here, but here it's telling you patience and planning. But what I am going to say to you is that we've already been patient. We have already done the planning. Now it's a case of putting it in motion. So if you, for example, and I'm going to use relationships just as an example, okay, just to express myself here. If you're in a relationship and you've been wanting to express your emotions, express your love, if you're in a new relationship or even an old relationship and you've been feeling like you want to spice things up, you've been feeling like you want to express the love that you feel for the person, you've obviously been planning or thinking about it for quite some time. And now, this week, it's a case of carrying that out. Your patience and your planning has come to an end. It's time to execute. All right. It's interesting as well. What I'm seeing here on this particular card is the 2 pillars, which is why I keep bringing it back to sort of using relationships as an example, because it's 2 individuals coming together as a one. Look at the light shining. So I love that we have this green water. You can see it's like raindrops that are coming through here. So actually, it's the different seasons. I'm seeing that now. So we have got autumn. We have got, actually that's, yeah, spring. That looks like summer. That looks like autumn. That's winter. There we go. And that's spring. We're getting it now. I'm a bit slow. All right. So it's about the seasons. It's about going through the seasons. It's about the cycles of life. But it's about recognizing that we've done enough planning. We've done enough patience. We've been patient enough. We've done enough planning. And again, there's the spiral. It's the cycle. It's the spirals and cycles of life. But this week, for you, Libra, let's act on those emotions. Let's express our emotions. Let's show our emotions. Let's let everybody know what season we're in. Let's express the season that we're in so that everybody is aware of who and what we are. Let's have a look at the Angel Answers Oracle to see what the angels want to contribute to this particular situation. Success. I love it. Absolutely love it. So Libra, for you this week, please understand that it is absolutely a week to express your emotions. However you're feeling, good, bad, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship, if it's a work situation, if it's a family situation, it doesn't matter what it is. Express the emotion that you are feeling. Recognize that being patient and planning is probably not a good time now. You've done that already, and we are ready and working towards success. You deserve success, but the way that you're going to get the success is by expressing the emotion, expressing whatever it is that you want in your life, that you need in your life, and what upsets you and what makes you happy. Express it and know that success is yours. Libra, have an awesome week with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, you take care. Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We're looking at the week of the 9th to the 15th of November 2020, and this week I am working with 3 decks to bring you some detailed inspiration and guidance for the week ahead. So Scorpio, let's get straight into it and see what your week has in store for you. All right, so this card goes that way. So Scorpio, you have the Muse of Inspiration. I'm actually going to hold it up for you to see because it is beautiful. Look at that card. The Muse of Inspiration. So the Muse of Inspiration is the King of Wands. All right. And I love these. It's almost like a mirrored image, but you can see it's not a mirrored image because the backgrounds are different. The people here are different. The only people that are mirrored are these 2, so to speak. And what they are doing is they are creating, look at these beautiful angel wings that we have, fire coming out of their hands. We have the full moon in the background. We have absolute creation and beauty happening here. So the Muse of Inspiration is telling you that you need to be in charge. I just noticed the pyramid in the middle here. So these lines are leading right up to that pinnacle point there. But here we have pyramids of knowledge and inspiration as well. So please understand, Scorpio, for you this week, the Muse of Inspiration is telling you that you need to be in control of your actions, control of the things that are happening around you. It's about navigating and directing everybody, because that's what they're doing here. They're creating like a pathway, okay? They're creating a tunnel, creating a pathway, directing everybody to follow the lines through to that point of infinity, that point of inspiration, that point of light right there in front of the face. So the Muse of Inspiration is saying to you that it's a week of taking control. It's a week of inspiration. It's a week of guidance. It's a week of getting things done. You know, they, as much as they do look absolutely beautiful, they've also moved the fire out of the way so that the person walking here has a clear passage. So it's about controlling the environment. It's controlling the area. It's controlling the circumstances to allow peaceful, clear navigation to wherever we're going to. So interesting how I'm interpreting this card today, really is. So the Muse of Inspiration is telling you that it's about being in control, it's about navigating, it's about orchestrating, and it's about creating opportunities to help you achieve the things that you need to, helping those around you. I do believe that these ladies are just a version of this person here in the middle. So it's about recognizing that you are so many different aspects and so many different facets and so many different ways in your own life, and you are all things to yourself, and you can be all things to yourself. You need to be, but it's about being in control and creating opportunities as and when they are needed for yourself. Very interesting, Scorpio, and I'm just loving these angel wings that have come through there as well. Let's have a look. This is the Psychic Tarot. Let's have a look and see what message the Psychic Tarot wants to add onto this. Spiritual union. Absolutely, look at it. Third eye touching, third eye touching. Wings, heart. Okay, that looks like butterfly heart wings in the background. But it's about coming together. It's about that special union. It's about that connection with each other, connection with another person. How absolutely gorgeous. And it's about, you know, when you are third eye to third eye, when you are spirit to spirit like that, when you are seeing each other. I want to actually do this. Let's see if I can do this so that you can see them together. Okay, see now, look at that. When we are so honest and so truthful with each other, with ourselves, with different aspects of ourselves, that's when we see the truth. That is when we see our true purpose and our true divination, our true exact person that we are, who we need to be and who we need to become. Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. Spiritual union. And it's not about, I know here we looks like we've got two different people, but I honestly believe that this is within yourself. It's about recognizing, Scorpio, for you this week. It's about orchestrating circumstances, orchestrating your life so that you can have that connection with another, that you can have the connection with another person that you need, creating that spiritual union that is so important. Clearly something that you've been working towards for such a long time. Let's have a look and see the angel answers cards. Let's see what the angels want to answer to our spiritual union, to our Muse of Inspiration. Oh, they're telling you to wait. And you know what it is? I think it's because when we create this opportunity, when we create this tunnel for ourselves to walk through, when we connect on the spiritual union, we, as humans, we often expect instant response. We often expect instant reaction or instant resolution or instant something. And I think what the angels are saying to you is that when you've made this connection, when you've created this opportunity, when you've made this connection, it's then a case of just being patient and waiting. Okay, be patient and wait, and you will know when the time is right. You will know when we have transferred enough energy, transferred enough inspiration, when we have created, when everybody's achieved everything that they need to do. You will know when the time is right before moving on. So don't be so quick. So Scorpio, for you this week, it's about making that spiritual union, that spiritual connection within yourself, recognizing your divine purpose, creating the opportunities for yourself, and then be patient. Be patient, wait patiently. You will know when the time is right and you can move forward again. Oh, that is so awesome. Scorpio, have an awesome week with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, you take care. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are looking at the week of the 9th to the 15th of November 2020. And as you can see, I have got 3 awesome decks laid out here for us to work with this week. And we're going to get straight into it and see what your week has in store. So this is the Muse Tarot that we're going to be using. Muse Tarot for you is the Ace of Materials. Okay, let me bring it closer so that you can see. Look how gorgeous this is. These cards are just absolutely exquisite. So the Ace of Materials is basically saying to you, it's a card of inspiration, it's a card of new beginnings, it's a card of starting. It's the card of having the materials that you need to create the opportunities, the life, the outcomes, and the circumstances that you want for yourself. It's about recognizing that you have already gathered everything that you need, and you now have everything is perched, everything is ready. All you need to do is put it all in the right place and push the start button and know that it'll all happen for you quite well. So Sagittarius, for you for this week, it's a good week to start new projects. It's a good week to start anything new. Okay, so if you've been thinking about or pondering or wanting to start something and you've been waiting for the right time, just know that this is it. This is a good week for starting. But it's also recognizing, when I talk about starting, I don't mean about then still formulating the plan and coming up with the strategies and collecting all the materials, because the Ace of Materials says you've got it all. Okay, everything is ready, everything is there, you have it all. It's now just a case of get it in motion. This week, it's a week of recognizing that you have everything that you need. It's just a case of starting. It's not a case of still accumulating and preparing. You are prepared. You are ready. Let's just get going. Okay, because you know what, sometimes we can get so caught up in the preparation that all we ever do is prepare to be prepared, and we never actually get anything done. So that's for you this week, Sagittarius. It's a case of recognizing that you are prepared, that you are ready, everything is set in motion, everything is exactly as it needs to be. So just get busy. Right, this over here is the Psychic Tarot, and let's have a look and see what the Psychic Tarot wants to say about whatever it is that you're doing. I like that. Stand your ground. Look how, I just love it. You know, here he is, just one little warrior facing an entire asteroid or an entire planet that's about to come hurtling towards him, and he knows that he can control it. So he has absolutely no fear. He is standing his ground. So with this, whatever it is that you're starting this week, whatever it is that you've been preparing for such a long time, Sagittarius, just know that even though you may be nervous, even though you may feel like you're taking on too much, that you're not quite ready for it, even though you're feeling a little bit apprehensive, a little bit nervous, just stand your ground and know that you are actually strong enough to take on this huge big planet, this huge big asteroid that's hurtling towards you. Your wand that you have, your staff that you have, the tools that you have accumulated are ready and are perfect and are just what you need to fight. Look at the light emanating off him. So he is, it's not just about his wand, it's about the energy that he has within his heart and soul. And that's what the Ace of Materials is telling you. The Ace of Materials is telling you that you are ready, you have prepared enough, but it is now a case of starting the fight, starting to stand your ground and return it from where it came from. So send it away, don't hold on to it, but definitely start your project, start your new opportunity, the new whatever it is that you've been working towards. Here we have a card from the Angel Answers Oracle, and let's see what the angels want to say about this situation, about this opportunity that is available to you now. It's up to you. So we're saying stand your ground, and we're saying it's up to you, and it's not it's up to you whether you want to or don't want to. No, no, no. I'm taking that decision away from you. Sorry, Sagittarius, it's not up to you. You don't get to decide when. We're telling you. These cards are telling you it's time to start. It's up to you as to how well you succeed. That's what's up to you, is how well you succeed at doing whatever. You know, when it comes to standing your ground, you can stand your ground confidently, or you can stand your ground a little bit shakily, okay? It's up to you. How you start, how you fight, how you stand up to your, stand your ground, how you stand up to the challenges, that is what is up to you. That is the only thing that is up to you. Starting is not up to you. I've taken that away from you. Spirit have taken that away from you. You need to get busy. Your preparation is done. You've accumulated, you've got it all. This week, it's a case of just getting it started. Get it started, be confident, stand your ground, know that you are ready, and know that the success that you're going to achieve, the success that you're going to experience is up to you, depending on how confident and strong you stand. So, Sagittarius, have an awesome week with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, you take care. Hello and welcome, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. I have got three tarot decks, or three decks I should say, laid out here on the table. and we're going to use them to get your awesome guidance and inspiration for the week ahead. So let's get straight into it. We're going to start off with the Muse Tarot, and we're going to let the Muse Tarot tell you what is the energy of your week ahead, Capricorn. What do you need to know? What is important and what is significant? And here we have the Four of Emotions, the Four of Cups in traditional tarot. Four of Cups is such an interesting one. I'm going to bring it closer so that we can focus on it and have a look. So here we have, first of all, we can see that there are the two faces, okay? We can see the two faces. It looks like that they are getting ready for a kiss. Look at this light. Look at this energy that is emanating from between them. But the other thing that I want you to notice is how the two faces, the silhouette of the two faces is forming a cup. Can you see that? Can you see that? There's the brim of the cup, there the cup comes down, the stem of the cup, and here's the base of it. It's interesting, you need to know that, because look at this card, if I can just get the camera to focus on it. There we go. So here we have a lady, look how she's sitting on the water, she's sitting in the bottom of the cup, feeling a little bit despondent, feeling a little bit irritated, feeling a little bit disheartened. And what she's disheartened by is the fact that there's only the 3 cups. She was promised 4. She was told there would be 4. She wants 4. She arrives now and she sees that there's only 3, and she's like, oh, well, what's the point? It's no good to me if there's only 3, I need 4. What she doesn't realize is that the 4th one is the one that she's sitting inside of. What she doesn't realize is that she is actually inside cup number 4. So the Four of Emotions, all right, Capricorn, if I can just put it down over there. The Four of Emotions is basically talking about disappointment, okay? It's saying to you that you may be facing some disappointment this week. You may be feeling as if, oh, nothing's working out and everybody's against you and nothing's right, nothing's fabulous, life is awful. You may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed and disappointed, but what Spirit is saying to you is if you just put a little bit of effort, when you're feeling disappointed, when you're feeling like nothing's working out for you, instead of allowing that emotion to overwhelm you, instead of allowing that emotion to take over, stop for a minute and just observe your surroundings. Okay, just stop for a minute and just look around you. Just observe. Climb outside of your energy bubble, climb outside of your emotional state, and just observe and look to see what else is there around you. And you may very well see what you're looking for, because everything that you need, everything that you have requested, everything that you've asked for has been provided to you. It just may not be in exactly the same way that you expected it. It just may not be in exactly the same way that you anticipated it. You may just have to look outside of the box in order to see it, but it is absolutely there. So Capricorn, for you this week, if you find yourself disappointed, if you find yourself getting a little bit irritated and frustrated, stop, remember this message, climb outside of your comfort zone and look at your surroundings and see if you can find cup number 4, because it is absolutely there. It's just not where you expect it to be. This is now the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Let's have a look and see what he or what the Psychic Tarot has to say. Okay. So we have obstacles and challenges, which speaks perfectly to this card. So here we have walking a path, but as we're walking, we're expecting the path to be perfect. We're expecting the path to be clear of obstacles and challenges. And we get to a point where we suddenly see that there is a break. We see that the path is broken. And as we look down, we can see, oh my gosh, right down the bottom there is a river flowing, and it is a long drop down. So immediately fear sets in, disappointment, anxiety, stress, all start setting in. And with that, we start panicking. We start thinking, well, that's it. I don't know what to do now. Okay, I can't move on. I can't go forward because there's a gap. The path is broken. I don't have cup number 4. How am I going to do this? How am I supposed to? Can you hear the anxiety and the stress? Instead of just saying, okay, so the path is broken. It's not that big of a gap. If I'm careful, if I'm cautious, I can actually step beyond it and continue my journey. If I climb out of my comfort zone, I can see that there is actually another cup. Okay, so the obstacles and challenges need to be overcome, and the way that you overcome them this week, Capricorn, is by looking beyond the fear, looking beyond the disappointment, looking beyond the emotion. All right. Here we have the Angels Answers Oracle. So let's have a look and see what the angels want to say. What do the angels want to contribute towards this situation for you? the angels are saying there is something better. I like it. So it's telling you that don't focus there. And again, I like how we have the circle sort of highlighting and putting our focal point on the challenge and the obstacle. And what the angels are saying is that there's something better. There may be a better way over the challenge, or there may be a better way to use the cup, or to not use the missing cup, or whatever it is. So it's about not focusing on the problem, but focusing on solution. When the angels are saying to you there is something better, it's telling you that if you just look beyond your current circumstance, look beyond your current situation, you will see that there is something better waiting for you, a better process, a better method, a better outcome, a better situation. But feeling sorry for yourself and feeling overwhelmed by your current circumstances are not going to help you achieve the success that you need. There is a better way waiting for you. Capricorn, have an awesome week with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, you take care. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are looking at the week of the 9th to the 15th of November 2020, and this week I am working with 3 decks to bring awesome, amazing, and detailed messages to help you through the week, to give you your guidance for what you can expect energy-wise and what's on your plate for the week ahead. So Aquarius, let's get straight into it. We're going to start with this deck over here, and this is the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. Okay, it goes this way. Let me show you. So Aquarius, we have got the Muse of Materials. How absolutely awesome is that? The Muse of Materials is about recognizing that you have absolutely everything that you need, okay? The Muse of Materials is telling you that you have accomplished so much. The abundance and the magnitude of what you actually have available to you is just so awesome. There are no challenges and there are no obstacles. This is you creating a pathway and allowing yourself, because this is a different version of yourself, to walk the path and to arrive at this beautiful, lush land of opulence and land of joy and land of celebration and land of happiness. So look at the abundance that is around you. So it's also saying to you about having gratitude for all that you have. It's about recognizing that you have everything that you need, recognizing that you have created everything that you need. You are in a place of abundance, you are in a place of joy, you are in a place of happiness, and you are in a place of success. But it's about maintaining that. You know, it's not about when we get there just recognizing, okay, so we've made it, clap hands and that's it, end of story. It's about recognizing that we want to maintain the state. We want to maintain our happiness. We want to maintain our joy. We want to maintain our abundance and the success that we've worked so hard to achieve and worked so hard to get to. You know, there is still a road to walk. You can see we're on that journey. Yes, we've arrived. Yes, we're there. We are so close. And you need to understand that even once you've made it through the portal, even though when you've made it into the land of milk and honey, the land of abundance, that even once you're there, you can't just stop. You have to continue working towards and holding on to the life that you've created for yourself. So Aquarius, what the Muse of Materials is telling you is that you have done incredibly well. You have created a beautiful world for yourself. There is success and there is happiness and there is plenty of opportunity for you. But just because you feel as if you've reached a certain pinnacle stage or a significant point in your life, it doesn't mean that you can stop. It doesn't mean that you can now just sit back and enjoy. It means that you must constantly be working at it. There is maintenance required in order to sustain the level of living that you have created and set for yourself. Let's have a look at the Psychic Tarot to see what the Psychic Tarot wants to add to the situation. I love that. Memories of love. Okay, so the Psychic Tarot is saying to you, you know, that we have to remember where we've come from. As I said, you know, we've worked hard to achieve this level of lifestyle that we are at the moment. And in order to maintain all that we've created for ourselves, we have to remember where we've come from. We have to remember the road that we have taken. We have to remember the journey that we've been on, because it's that journey. It's not just the destination that's important, but it's the journey that took us there. So we have to look back at our life. We have to look back at our accomplishments. We have to look back at everything that we've done. We have to look back with fond memories. We have to look back with gratitude. We have to look back with success and happiness and be so grateful for everything that we have achieved and everything that we have accomplished. And we need to remember it with love, with gratitude, and with a clear heart, because that is how you maintain your current place. That is how you maintain where you currently are, and how to stay in this abundant, successful, happy world that you have created for yourself. Here we have the Angels Answers Oracle, and let's have a look and see what the angels want to add to this particular situation. What are the angels wanting to add and to contribute to this abundance and this awesome life that you have created for yourself? Be assertive. I love it. I absolutely love it. So we recognize that we have to pay homage to our past. We have to pay homage. We have to have respect. We have to have gratitude and appreciation for the journey that we've been on, all the different things that we've endured and all the different things that we've been through. But we have to also recognize that we passed that now. Okay, that is complete, that is finished, that is done and dusted. This is where we are now. We are about to go into our land of milk and honey. We are about to enter into the place of our dreams, the place of what we've been working towards. We are so close to do that. And in order to get that last way, in order to walk the bridge, the last little way, we need to be assertive. We don't want to be stuck in the past. We don't want to be stuck in these memories of love. We don't want to be stuck in the lessons that we have already learned and accomplished. We want to be assertive and we want to move forward. We've only got a little way to go. So Aquarius, for you this week, there is still work to be done. You're not on holiday yet. We need to pay respect. We need to acknowledge our journey that we've walked, where we've come from, all that we've achieved and all that we've accomplished. We need to remain assertive, okay? We need to remain assertive and we need to remain confident, and we need to keep moving, because assertive is definitely a moving energy. The word assertive certainly means that we need to be progressing and we need to be moving forward. And the Muse of Materials are showing you that your pathway, there's still a little ways to go. So don't give up too soon. Aquarius, have an awesome week with love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, you take care. Hello Pisces, and welcome to your weekly TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are looking at the week of the 9th to the 15th of November 2020, and as you can see, I'm working with 3 awesome and amazing decks this week to give us detailed guidance and inspiration for the week ahead. So let's get straight into it, Pisces, and see what energies you're dealing with. So we're going to start off with the Muse Tarot, and let's see what the Muse Tarot is telling you. Oh, we have Emperor energy. I love the fiery colors, the reds and the pinks and the actions. Like there's so much movement and stuff going on. I love the fact that the floor is not standing still. This ribbon that we have going through here, and she looks like she's certainly in the middle of a dance move. We have, we have rocky mountains in the background, but we've got clear skies. There's just so much beauty taking place here. There's even, I'm sure, people dancing in this ribbon. But what the Emperor is basically saying to you is that you are in control of your own life. You are in control of your own reality, and it doesn't matter what circumstances are happening around you. It doesn't matter how wavy your floor is, how uneven and unsteady your floor is. You need to stay rock solid. You need to stay. Look how she is so centered and so pivoted at that point. So it doesn't matter how uneven her ground is. It doesn't matter how her ground trembles and shakes and rocks. She is solid. She is absolutely solid. And it's interesting how her shirt here, to me, it even looks like a mountain. It almost looks like, if I take one of these mountains in the background, if I take that and put it in front of her, it's almost like she is rock solid, like a mountain. Nothing is going to move her. Nothing is going to shake her from her ground. She is standing so strong. She is standing so tall, and she is so steady. One of the things that I always pick up with the Emperor card, Emperor energy is normally masculine energy. It's normally that kind of strong, controlling, dominant energy, but it doesn't matter if you're male or female. We all have that masculine Emperor energy within us. But when it comes to doing things, when it comes to carrying out, oh gosh, sorry, Pisces, I'm destroying the table. Right, let's try that again. So it doesn't matter what is thrown at her. It doesn't matter what it comes at you. With the Emperor energy, it's always about not reacting emotionally, okay? It's about recognizing that we have to just stand solid. We have to just stand strong, And if we allow our emotions to sneak in, that's it. We're going to become gibbering. Okay, we're going to become all uncertain and unsure, and that's when things are going to fall apart. So for you this week, Pisces, it's about recognizing how solid you are, recognizing how strong you are, recognizing how strong and stable you are, and don't allow any emotion of any kind to come and throw you off balance. All right, it's about being confident, it's about standing tall, standing strong, and not allowing any kind of emotional disruption to impact and affect you. We're now going to go on to this card, and this is from the Psychic Tarot, and let's see what the Psychic Tarot wants to contribute. Okay, we've got red, beautiful, love it. We've got base chakra. So base chakra, if you are not familiar with your chakras, your base chakra lives at the base of your spine, and it is the chakra that deals with your sense of belonging, your sense of purpose, your sense of life, your sense of understanding, okay, your sense of belonging. It also is got to do with your fight or flight response. It's where you feel like you are secure, it's your safety, it's all of those kind of things. And this is what we have to understand. Base chakra is also, there's no emotions, okay, is absolutely no emotions. It's about standing strong and belief, having that strong belief system or bit of faith in yourself, and knowing that you are rock solid, rock solid. You belong, you have a sense of identity, you have a sense of purpose, you have a sense of function, and it's about just feeding base chakra. So I would suggest, Pisces, if you are not familiar with base chakra, if you're not familiar with chakras, just pop into Google and type in base chakra, and you will see all the information that comes up for you. Wear red. Red is definitely going to be your color for this week. And if you're not somebody who normally likes to wear red, a little simple trick is to either carry a red crystal, wear a red crystal, hold a red crystal, red underwear, work with red candles, red scarf, red lipstick, red nail polish. Just incorporate red into your life as much as you can this week to give you the strength and the confidence that you need to tackle and to deal with whatever. But remember, with Emperor energy, we don't want to let our emotions overwhelm us or take over. We need to stay solid, rock solid this week. Over here, our last card, this is the Angel Answers Oracle, and let's have a look and see what the angels want to contribute to the story that we've already spoken of. The angels are telling you to remain positive. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to say to you that there's obviously, as much as we are Emperor energy, and as much as we are strong and confident, and as much as we are rock solid and you know, immovable like a mountain, as much as we have all of this going for us, obviously there's going to be a moment this week where we may question and doubt, where we may not be feeling as strong and confident as we actually are. And in that moment, the angels are saying to you to remain positive, okay? So when you start doubting your strength, when you start doubting your sense of purpose and your sense of belonging and your sense of identity, when you start questioning and when emotion starts creeping in, remain positive. All right, remember that, Pisces. Remain positive this week and you will achieve everything that you need to. With love and blessings from my heart to yours, until we connect again, you take care.